guys, so for day 10 of my Halloween designs, I am going to be doing a set based off of the movie Candyman. So to start off, I'm going to be painting 3 of the nails white. I do 2 layers of that and then I cure each layer for 60 seconds. After I get those 3 nails painted white, I'm going to paint the other 2 yellow. I started out with just using mimosa, but it ended up being too bright. It wasn't that golden yellow that I was wanting. So after I did this first layer, I did mix up a more golden yellow. I mixed this yellow with some orange and some brown, and it gave me that darker, like honey golden yellow that I was looking for. After everything is painted and cured, I'm going in with my liner brush. This is an 11mm liner brush, and I'm going to take that same color that I had mixed up, but I just added a little bit more brown and orange to it to make it a little bit darker. And I'm going to be painting on honeycombs. If you've seen the movie Candyman, then you know there's like bees and honey and honeycomb and stuff. So I wanted to represent that on these 2 yellow nails. I draw on a few of the honeycomb and then I'll flash cure it after I get a few on, and then I'll draw on a few more, flash cure that, and keep doing that until I have as many honeycomb as I want on the nail. And then after I get all the honeycomb on the nails, I do cure for a full 60 seconds. So taking that same yellow that I had mixed up to cover the yellow nails, I'm just going to be writing out Candyman in the same font that they used for the movie posters. And for this, I didn't flash cure any of the letters. In between, I wrote out the entire word before curing because I wanted to make sure that my spacing was good and that I was able to fit the entire word on the nail. I didn't want to flash cure anything in place and then get to the end and the last letter or the last couple letters wouldn't fit. This way it'd be easier to just wipe everything off and restart if I needed to. But I didn't have to restart. My spacing was good and everything fit onto the nails. So after I got Candyman written out, I did cure for 60 seconds. So for this nail, I'm just drawing on his hook. You're gonna see later on that the hook is moved over slightly and a little bit larger. I didn't show myself redoing it because it was done the same exact way as I'm doing it here. But I'm just taking a gray and drawing out that hook. I actually had to mix up this gray because I don't have a gray gel polish. I have so many different gel polishes and yet somehow I don't have a gray. So I did have to mix this up with some black and white. But after I get it drawn on and filled in and everything, I do cure for 60 seconds. So after I get the hook on, I'm just trying to make it look a little bit rusted. So I just take some brown and I think I also use a little bit of orange and just kind of lightly brush that on to kind of give that rusted look, but I didn't want it to be like look too rusted. I just wanted like a little bit of it, so I tried to keep it as light as possible. There were some spots that were a little bit too dark for what I was looking for, so I did go over those areas with a little bit of the gray to try and tone it down a little bit. And after I got that done, I did cure for 60 seconds. Now I'm going to be painting on some like honey dripping down the hook. I took that golden yellow color and just mixed it in with some top coat to make it a little more sheer or like translucent. That way you could see through it, kind of like honey. So for this nail, I am going to be doing the like red eye with the reflection of Candyman in it. I think this was like another movie poster or something. So I'm just going in with this like cream nude color and just drawing the outline of the eye or like the eyelids. And then I do mix up a light pink color for like the inside of the eyelid. And then once I get those on, I do flash cure real quick. Now I'm going in with the red and drawing the iris of the eye. Once I get this on, I do cure for a full 60 seconds because I am going to go over top of it with some other colors, and I wanted to make sure that the base of the iris was fully cured before adding more on top of it. So now I'm going around the iris and drawing a black border. If you look at the original picture for this, the eye does have that black border around it, and it also kind of like goes in and kind of blends in to the red. So I put the black on and I drag it out to create those like little lines that the eyes have, and then I do go in with some more red, and I go back and forth with the red and the black just to kind of blend it out more and make it look a little more smooth. Also, if you look at the original picture, there is a bee on the eye, and I did add that on to here, and I had it all drawn out and fully cured and everything, but it ended up looking really bad. Apparently, I can't draw bees to save my life, even if I'm looking at several different reference pictures. Apparently, I just can't draw bees. So it just looked really bad, and I decided to just go ahead and file the bee off and leave the bee off of this nail. And the part where I added the bee on isn't in the video because at that point my phone had run out of storage and quit filming what I was doing, and I didn't realize it until after I was done removing the bee off of the eye. There was also supposed to be bees on the honeycomb nails and a bee on the hook, but I forgot to do those. So once I realized I couldn't draw the bees, I decided to just leave them off of those nails. Now I'm going in and doing the like silhouette of Candyman in the middle of the eye here. And then once I get his silhouette on, I do cure for a full 60 seconds. And now I'm top coating. I decided to go with shiny top coat this time just because of the honey and the eyeball. I felt like because honey is kind of like a shiny look to it, and eyes, reflect all the light, and you can see, the light reflecting off of the eyes. I feel like they would have looked weird being matte, and I don't really like mixing, like having matte nails and shiny nails on one set. I will do something where it's like a matte background with like shiny accents, or a shiny background with matte accents on one nail, but I don't like mixing top coats with different nails in the same set, so I just went ahead and made everything shiny. Once I got that on, I did cure for 60 seconds. And this is how they came out. I actually really like how they came out, and I really like that there's not the bees on the honeycomb nails or the hook nail. I feel like that would have taken away from it and would have just been a little bit too much. I do, however, wish there would have been that bee on the eye nail, but like I said, it just wasn't working out for me, so I did take it off. So that nail does look a little empty because of that, but I think it still looks good, and you get the overall like idea of what this is supposed to be. The honeycomb is a little difficult to see on camera, one because of the shiny top coat and it reflecting the light, but also because they are very similar colors there, but in person you can really see them, and you can see the difference in the colors between the background color and the honeycomb color. And I'm not gonna lie, even though I couldn't get the bee on, I am really impressed with myself with that eye nail, because I've never actually drawn that detailed of an eye before. Like, I've attempted eyes before, but they have never been that detailed or actually look like an actual eye. Like, the eyes that I draw tend to look more cartoonish, but I feel like this one looks a little bit more realistic. I do feel like it still kind of has like a cartoony feel, but it is more on the realistic side than what I usually do. So I did actually wear these nails for one day. I just stuck them on with some sticky tabs. I had a party to go to, so I just stuck these on because I hadn't taken any pictures or videos of them yet, so I thought I'd put them on. And I took these clips, and while I was at the party, I went out in the backyard to get these ones, and I was in the bathroom taking this clip. I decided I don't like white nails on myself. I know I've said I don't like red or pink on myself either, and now I'm adding white to that list. I don't know, they just look weird on me for some reason, but the nail art and the nail set itself looks really good. So I don't hate the set, I just don't like the color on myself. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video.